There's been a lot of brouhaha in the last week and a half or so in connection to the legend who has passed on, Daddy Lumba, his legal wife, and his baby mama, and all the controversies that have surrounded his passing, and so on and so forth. The lessons are countless, and every single day, with every passing video, there are tons of things that we can all draw lessons from. And for as long as we're here, we're gonna learn valuable lessons from everything that is happening, everything that is playing out. One of the things that I have picked up as a woman, which I would form the basis of advice for my sister, my cousin, my niece, any woman that is stepping out in life and desiring to be married, have a family, and all of that, is this. Having a family is amazing. Wanting to be a mother, a wife, have children, absolutely fantastic. But if there's one promise you should always ensure as a woman that you keep, that promise is that you never forget yourself. You never let yourself go. Never forget your dreams, your goals, aspirations in this life. Never lay any of those things on the altar of love or marriage. Because you see, when it comes down to it, a lot of our men are very self-centered, very selfish in nature, and they always put themselves first. And so whether the marriage succeeds or not, they make sure that they have positioned themselves well in this life. No matter what you have to say about Daddy Lumba and who he was as a person, one thing you cannot take away from him as a musician is that he made sure that his career and everything that concerned that took place. So many of us women meet men and we're so into the marriage, so into the love that whether we're getting it back or not, we forget ourselves. We forget about the things that are important to us, our dreams, our goals, aspirations, the things that will make us relevant in life. We forget all of those things. My dear sister, God didn't bring you here on the surface of this planet with the sole purpose of you being a wife. I disagree. Apart from being a wife and a mother, you're a person full of so much wisdom, so much talent that you can also use to earn a means of living for yourself as a person, which doesn't have any dependency on any man. There is so much power and strength and talent and so much inside of us women that we don't even realize and recognize, let alone have the ability to tap into, to do those things that will help our lives. And so if there's one thing I would say, no matter what happens to you in this life, never forget your dreams. Never forget those burning desires inside the core of your being that kept you up all those nights when you stayed up at night and planned it all out in your head. Don't live a life as if marriage is the end all and be all, and if you're not married and if you don't have a man in your life, like your life depends on it, because it doesn't. Because when things fall to pants in that marriage or relationship of yours, The men leave without even thinking about you. They don't take a look back to see what's going on in your life. Like, they move on so quickly that nothing else matters. All the time, the energy, the emotion, the trauma that you've been through, for which you're wearing the scars as badges, all doesn't mean anything to a man. He moves on, the door's shut, and he never looks back at you, doesn't give a toss about you, majority of the time. And so if I had a daughter today, a niece, a sibling that was venturing into life, one of the things I would say to her is that she should make sure that the things that she wants to achieve for herself as a person, as a woman, full of talent, beauty, splendor, she should make sure that those things are taken care of. She should not forget them because she's in a marriage. She should do whatever she can do and also amass wealth for herself. People think that you have to be married before you can go to school, earn a degree, get a better job, start a business, turn your hobby into a skill that, creates a whole legacy for you. It's never true. God has equipped you with everything that you need, every tool, skill, resource that you have. Women have so much power within us that we don't even scrape the surface of what we are capable of doing. And if you would just believe in yourself a little bit and dig deep inside you, you would find that tigress inside of you, and you would be unstoppable. Marriage is beautiful, but marriage to the right man is the key. And so if you spend your whole life and make it all revolve around the man and the marriage and my home, and you forget yourself in that whole mix, most of the times you are found wanting. If Akosua Sewa didn't have a skill of her own, a hard-working woman, now that things have gone the way they have, where do you think she would be after all the sacrifices that she made for a man that she loved? Most men are very selfish in nature. All they care about is themselves. It's all me, 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 me all the time. Very few people even spare a thought to think about, what are my wife's goals? What are her dreams? What can I do to help her pursue them? How can I pour into my wife to make her even stronger and a better person? Because men see women who have been able to stand on their own 2 feet as a threat. If I position her, she's going to leave me. Somebody else just might take her away from me. And so they will do everything to kill your dreams, suppress those feelings, suppress you as a person, make you feel like you're nothing without them. And if you believe those lies from the pit of hell, you will never be able to make anything of yourself or for yourself. There is so much inside of you, my dear sister. Don't allow any man to have the chance to sculpt the life that God has placed the pen in your own hands to sculpt for yourself. Like I said, having a lifetime partner is beautiful if you're marrying or being with the right person. if you make your whole life depend on that marriage, depend on that relationship. And that person can actually feel that about you. You put yourself in a very vulnerable position to be manipulated, used, and tossed aside like your life meant nothing. Make your life count for something whilst you have the breath of life inside of you, because there is so much and a huge destiny that is beckoning on you to come out of you. Don't let any man kill your dreams, darling. You are beautiful, you're amazing, you're a masterpiece. Take those words in and believe it in the core of your soul. And let that form the basis that guides you through life. My name is Sika. I hope this video is helpful to you. Please share the video, because somebody else just might need this word today to make a better decision about their lives. There's so many lessons, life lessons for all of us. In the coming days and weeks, there'll be more of such. But this whole story that is unfolding before us is one that is full of nuggets. Let it not just be a form of gossip for most of us, but an actual turning point where things actually transform in your own life because of it. I love you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.